Alright guys, welcome to the video. This is going to be the state of Islands of Adventure. Kind of a state of the union, but for Islands of Adventure. And I basically just want to showcase each island in their current form. I'm not going to talk about the history of it, so we're not going to get into the past of each island. Just want to talk about the current form and what's going on in each island. So that's the goal of today's video. I did a poll on my Instagram a little while back and showed some people had some interest in it. The only thing you will have to excuse today is the fact that there is going to be Christmas stuff going on. That's not going to be part of my update at all. That's just, you know, that's a special event. We're just going to be talking about the islands proper. Anyways, I think it's time to start heading into the islands. Let's see what kind of adventures we can go on. Alright guys, so we have made it into Islands of Adventure. This is the port of entry. This is where you will come in and start your adventure. This is kind of like the gateway to all the islands. You can see the sign there says the adventure begins. And yeah, let's keep walking. Now this island has not changed very much. I guess you really don't want to call this an island. This is just kind of like the gateway, like I said. But like I said, this it hasn't changed too much since I've been coming here. Been coming here for many years, since I was just a kid. So anyways, the island hasn't, you know, the port of entry has not changed much. It's been kind of the same thing, and it's a good thing. It's if you've been coming here for a while, that walking into here is very nostalgic, so you can have a good sense of, you know, just nostalgia when you come into here. So port of entry has not changed very much. Pretty awesome still. Of course, the gift shops and everything kind of around it has changed quite a bit throughout the years. But port of entry is pretty much just like it always has been, except for the Christmas decorations. They do have quite a few Christmas things up. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to head over into Marvel Superhero Island first, talk about what's going on over there, and then we'll move on to the next island and so forth and so on. Alright guys, see you over in Marvel Superhero Island. Okay guys, we're going to start off back here in the back of Marvel Superhero Island. They have a Storm Force Acceleratron, which is basically a spinning teacup tile style ride. You can see right inside there. And then of course one of the more recent additions is the refurbishment of the Hulk. Pretty good. So that's this back corner. Let's move on to where the center is. Alright, so you can see we were over by the Hulk. Now we're right here where the Fantastic Four Cafe is. Pretty darn cool. And we're going to walk down the center here. One of the star things that they do here is they have the parade down the street with the characters. That is done with these Can-Am spiders. And you can see right now they're out meeting and greeting. Now I think they're really about to come back soon. So once they take off, I might wait and see if I can get a shot of that for you guys, because that is a major part of the island right now. Now across the street over here is Dr. Doom's Fearfall. That is the S&S towers that shoot up and drop. So, like I said, I'm going to try to get this parade for you guys and show you that, because that is a part of the island quite a bit. So that is a big part of the island now. So we're gonna keep on moving down here. It is starting to rain a little bit, so if I have to cut you guys off, I'm sorry. Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, huge part of the island, best ride here. Just awesome. So, yeah, I'm getting rain on the lens. I'm gonna cut it off real quick. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I was talking about Spider-Man, huge part of the island, but we're going to keep moving down. Like I said, this is kind of a showcase. I don't want to do too much detail on each island. So, we are getting towards the end of the island now. Over here to the right, they do have the diner, which you can get burgers, you know, fries, different stuff like that, milkshakes, you know, just kind of your standard park fare. And then if we head straight out, we start heading straight into the exit of Marvel Superhero Island. It isn't the biggest island in the world, but it is jam-packed. Lots of meet and greets, just all around great island. As you've been hearing throughout the video, you've been hearing the music, very nice. So let's move on to Toon Lagoon, guys. Alright guys, so you can see right there we're at Toon Lagoon. This is another island that hasn't changed too awful much. It's kind of stayed towards its more, you know, kind of stuck with its roots throughout the years. Let's see here. We got the comic strip cafe. Very classic place to eat. Like I said, more standard food that you can get, kind of standard park food. Then we move on. You can go over to the see all the comic strip characters like Betty Boop up there. Very cool. Like I said, this island hasn't changed too awful much. It's been stayed quite the same over the years, which is fine with me. I absolutely love Toon Lagoon. You can see the Vikings up there. So I want to head over and show you something else over here. Be right back with you. Here's one of the two major rides that are here in Toon Lagoon. This is Popeye and Bluto's bilge rat barges. So, very classic ride if you've ever been here. So yeah, that is two of the major rides here at Toon Lagoon. They're both water rides. You have the Popeye and Bluto's bilge rat barges. Then you have Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. Back here in the back, you have Me Ship the Olive, which is a kind of an interactive play area for the kids. They can go up and mess around and, you know, just kind of play on the boat. You can see it in the background up there with the ramp leading to it. So I'm going to walk back here. I want to show you guys a little bit. It's just a cool little place for the kids to run around and kind of goof off, you know. And then they also have squirt guns too that you can squirt people with on the bilge rat barges. Okay, let's head over to Dudley Do-Right. I want to showcase that to you guys, and then we'll keep moving on. Here's another classic ride that's here at Toon Lagoon, Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. Another ride that hasn't changed very much. The only thing that's really changed on it has been the restraints that they've added to it. It used to just be a standard log. Now they do have lap bars that you must use. But other than that, it's pretty much the same ride that it always has been. Very classic ride here at Toon Lagoon. But that is going to do it for Toon Lagoon. This is what we are getting over here towards the exit of Toon Lagoon. And we're getting into Jurassic Park, Skull Island territory. So, let's get over there and we'll take a look at some stuff. Okay, so you can see that coaster going past us there. That is the Pteranodon Flyers. That is a classic here in the Jurassic Park area. Although we really are in Skull Island. So let's walk over and talk about that. This is one of the newest additions to Islands of Adventure. You can see the gates over there. Hear the music. And yeah, this is Reign of Kong. One of the newer attractions here. One of the most popular ones at that. You can see it's a 50-minute wait today. Pretty long wait, but sorry about the exposure there, it got messed up a little bit. But that is part of it. And then when we go this way, we will be going into Jurassic Park, and that will be something else we'll talk about, so see you in a second. You guys can see there, that is Jurassic Park. That is the splash boat that's been here since the islands have opened. Very cool ride, still love it. Maybe we'll see an update one day, maybe not, but it is currently still a major attraction here. So over here is Camp Jurassic, another classic here at the park. And then as we move over here, you have the Jurassic Outfitters, which is the gift shop that exits at the end of the exit for Jurassic Park. River Adventure is the entrance to River Adventure, and albeit not as much crowds as it used to get, but still a very cool ride. So let's head over to the Raptor Encounter, because that's the next bigger thing. Now, one thing that has changed over here to the left has been these games. These games have not always been here. Right over here, you can see they have kind of little midway games, just standard like park stuff. This actually used to be the extended queue for Jurassic Park, believe it or not. The Jurassic Park used to get that crowded, but not anymore, so they've been replaced by carnival games. So that's one of the newer additions here. Like I said, that used to be the extended queue for Jurassic Park. I know it's funny to say that, but that was true. And then over here is the Raptor Encounter. That is also one of the newer things that they've done here, and it's actually been changed recently to include Blue from the Jurassic World series. So if you're a big fan of Blue and you like Jurassic Park, just want to meet a dinosaur, either way, you can come over here and have a little meet and greet with a raptor. The Burger Digs, which is a kind of just like a standard restaurant, you know, burgers, chicken sandwiches, stuff of that nature. And then they have the Discovery Center. That's another one of the things you can do here. Every now and then they have it open in the bottom where you can go watch the dinosaur eggs hatch. And yeah, pretty darn cool. So that is the Discovery Center. And then we get down here to down this path over here. And this is one thing they have. They have a couple of these photo ops here in the park. There's actually one back this way, if you can see it. You can see right there that T-Rex. And then there's another photo op over here. With another one. So you can get your photo op with some pretty cool dinosaurs. And then with that, we are getting towards the end of the Jurassic Park Island. And with that sun flare, that's going to do it from Jurassic Park. And if you've been here before, I think you know where we're headed. Probably the most popular island to ever be built. Replaced one of my favorite islands, but I understand why. So, you can see it there. That is Hogwarts Castle, and we are headed into Hogsmeade. So let's get into Hogsmeade and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Alright guys, so the Wizarding World opened in 2010. It's been here, I know I said I wasn't going to go into history, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. And here in a couple years it'll actually be 10 years old, which is crazy to think about. I've been coming to the Wizarding World since it opened. It makes me feel a little older. But anyways, see Hogwarts Castle, which is the home to the Forbidden Journey, which is the current biggest ride here at Hogsmeade, the Wizarding World Hogsmeade. Then you also have Flight of the Hippogriff, which is a small Vekoma family coaster. That was here before when it was the Lost Continent, and then still here today, just different theme. Now if you've been here, there's been quite a few changes over on the other side of Hogsmeade. Everything else has pretty much stayed the same. So let's walk over to the other side and we'll get to talking about the major changes that have come in the past few years. Alright guys, so we are towards the other end of Hogsmeade now. You can see the 3 broomsticks in front of me, which is one of the most popular restaurants here in the Wizarding World. As we turn around, you can see the giant butterbeer card. They have 2 of these in the Wizarding World. They have this one, and then there's one towards the other end on the other entrance. So make sure you check both if it's a very busy day. But anyways, now here's where all the big changes have come. Of course, we're going to go into a little bit more history. You already know Dragon Challenge, formerly Dueling Dragons. We used to be over here. It is raining pretty significantly right now. If it starts raining too bad, I'm going to have to cut it. So if it ends abruptly, just know that's what's going on. But anyways, you can see lots of construction going on. Huge changes coming for the new Harry Potter coaster. In my prediction, I think it's going to be a Zier, you know, similar to Verbolten. I think Zier is going to be the manufacturer. We'll see. I'm not always right about that kind of stuff. But that has been the biggest change here. Dragon Challenge is no longer. Dueling Dragons, we miss you dearly. But progress is being made, so pretty cool. And we're going to head out this way. This will take us out towards the outer edge, the entrance, the main entrance. You can see they got the Hogwarts Express. Get you a nice little photo op going on there. Now they do have the conductor out every now and then where you can actually get a picture with him, which is very cool. And then out here's one of the newer additions, which is Hogsmeade Station. This will take you over to London's King's Cross Station, which is over at Diagon Alley, which is something else I will mention at the end of this video, is if you guys have any interest, anyways, we'll talk about that at the end. But yep, this is one of the newer additions here. Like I said, you can see all the construction. Like I said, Dragon Challenge will be sorely missed, but that will be the newest addition. You can see the hut that's been working on over here, right underneath the exit sign. You can see it right here. That is the that will be the new part of the new roller coaster that is going in. Of course, I think it's going to be a Forbidden Forest type roller coaster. That's the theme, I believe, and I'm predicting Zier. So we'll see what happens. A lot of people think it will be an Intamin, but I think it's going to be a Zier. So pretty cool. And we're going to head into the Lost Continent, or what's left of it. And yeah, so that will do it for Hogsmeade. Crazy to think, like I said earlier, here in a couple years, the Wizarding World will be 10 years old. So it's crazy to think of. But that is Hogsmeade, guys. It's in a pretty good state right now. Lots of progress going on. So I'm going to let this rain die down a little bit. I just wanted to finish up my video. And I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, we're going to start our little tour off in the Lost Continent right here in front of the old Sinbad show. As you see, the sign is not there anymore, so Sinbad has been removed. Got to see a final showing of it at on our October trip, September-October trip. It was shut down then. I believe it was the 15th of October. No, 15th of September. I can't remember now. Oh well, I'm sorry guys. But anyways, Sinbad is closed. And so that is just another piece of the Lost Continent to bite the dust. Like I was joking earlier, but I was also serious. The Lost Continent's on its last leg. So not too much left of the Lost Continent. There is quite a few stores left. The fountain does still talk, by the way, so every now and then you can come over here and have a little chat with the fountain. That is something they still do. But anyways, so yeah, the Lost Continent just lost another thing, which was Sinbad. So we're gonna walk over this way. They do have, like I said, they have plenty of shopping here. Pretty cool stuff. I'm sorry, I just noticed this dragon t-shirt. That looks that looks like a little dueling dragons going on there. Never noticed that shirt before, but it's very cool. Pretty cool. Alright guys, I didn't mean to deviate there. Just wanted to show you that. I just noticed that out of the corner of my eye. But anyways, we are heading over here into the last part of the Lost Continent, so I'll see you guys over there. The last big attraction here in the Lost Continent is Poseidon's Fury, which is an awesome special effects show. One of my favorites. This is gonna hit me in the core whenever they get rid of this, because I absolutely love this show. So I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, but with all the removal with Harry Potter, let me get my voice to crack. With Harry Potter, yeah, I think the Lost Continent's demise is quite imminent. But we are over here at the other last thing, the last big restaurant, which is Mythos, one of the highest rated restaurants in Orlando. A lot of people really love that place, and of course I think it's known most for its waterfalls that are here on the side of it. I'll walk over here so you guys can see. Very cool. Love getting pictures in this area. But that is going to about do it here at the Lost Continent. We're getting towards the end of it. And the end, you can see they have the Guardian here, which is what I've always called it. But anyways, kind of reminds you of a griffin and a mermaid mixed. So that is the last little piece of the Lost Continent before we get into Seuss Landing. And you can see the sign there, we're going into Seuss Landing. So let me stop it here and we'll get right back to it. Alright guys, you can see it's all decked out for Christmas. But that's not what we're here to talk about. That'll be a separate video on my channel, so keep an eye on that. Another island that's very nostalgic for me. I absolutely love this place. Just awesome. It hasn't really changed too much. Some of the stores have changed, a few things here or there, you know, little small details have changed. But the biggest addition that came that wasn't here when the park was open was the Seuss trolley train ride. That was actually quite a new addition. It's been here for a while now. It's over 10 years old, I believe. I believe it was 2007. I'd have to think about that, but I believe that's when it was. You can see all the Who's are out. Very cool. But another island that hasn't changed too awful much. Kind of been its old self for a while, and that's fine with me. I absolutely love Seuss Landing. So let's move on a little bit further, and we'll talk about some more stuff. So over here we have the Circus McGurkus Cafe, stupendous. This is where you can get a standard bite to eat. Pretty good stuff. Just standard park food. You can see the Seuss trolley going up over here. Underneath of it there, that is the Carousel. Another staple addition here in Seuss Landing. Then you have one fish, two fish, red fish and blue fish. That is another classic attraction here at Seuss Landing. You can see that over there. And then over here, the very last thing is the Cat in the Hat ride. I absolutely love it. One of my favorites. Might be the most underrated ride on property. Absolutely love Cat in the Hat. Super cool. And then you have the Cat in the Hat store, which is the gift shop at the exit of the ride. So, very cool. But we are getting towards the end here. This is going to be the end of Seuss Landing. So I'm going to cut it here, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so that was Seuss Landing, and we are headed back to Port of Entry now. And I'm just going to go ahead and start my outro. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I didn't go into too much detail, that wasn't the purpose. I just wanted to do a general overview of each island here at the park. Just kind of a, you know, just kind of an update, I guess. Just kind of showing off what's going on currently. And just give you an idea if you've never been here before. If you have been here before, hopefully it gives you a little nostalgic trip, showing you all the attractions and stuff. Anyways guys, I hope you really enjoyed. Now I talked about something I wanted to share at the end of the video. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments below, and I might do one for Universal. I just want to do this as a test, mainly down here for the Christmas stuff, so I'll probably get back to filming all the Christmas stuff here pretty soon. But anyways, so if you guys like this type of content, just let me know, and I'll do a current state of Universal Orlando Resort, and just do both parks. So just let me know. I'll do Universal Studios Florida as well. Anyways guys, that is going to do it here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. That is going to do it. As always, you can follow me on my Instagram at Daily Theme Park Photos. You can also follow along on Coaster Nerds on Facebook. We do all kinds of park coverage from the United States and the UK. So check us out on there if you want to keep up with the news in the industry. Like I said guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.